Okay, sorry to interrupt your talking, your conversation. Okay, today look like working hard, right? Labor Day, but we work very hard. For my training, we do retreat. Are you tired? Wow, amazing. Are you happy? Are you sure? Are you happy? Yes. Okay, I'm so happy. I'm so much like thank you, like all my dear, my Dharma brother, sister, uncle, aunt here. Okay, we are so happy you come here. You spend time with us. We're lucky we have you. Okay, so today we have like four topics this morning. Like say Jason. His name is Jason. Okay, somebody here named Jason. Okay, so he shared with us about, you remember what he talked about? Meditation. And then I have a little talk share with you is about the path to happiness, the path to enlightenment. Okay. And again, he shared with you about the path to enlightenment. So are you ready? What count for happiness? What count for enlightenment? Are you ready? Yeah. Really? Yeah. It's not really strong. Have to make strong. Have to like the first time so much like inspiration. We have to make like definition. We have to make very strong, right? Because sometimes we say, oh, we want happiness, but sometimes we distraction. We do something and then we forget and then we get like trouble. So when trouble, say, oh, I have something we have to practice to happiness. So that means we come back and then so look like we always come back when we have trouble. We always start from trouble. And then when we're happy, forget. So now my last job for today, like workshop. So try to help us together. We remember we make a little bit like solid inside for like make sure we from this time, not tomorrow. From right now, we start practice happiness right now. It's not like okay after workshop, maybe tomorrow, maybe next time, like la, 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 la. We have a lot of reason. Okay, so now we start. So for like we do short meditation. But before that, I should remember you. Some of you already joined the retreat. Some of you learned some like course about meditation. So we do like he mentioned we have two kinds of meditation. Okay, one we call it concentration meditation, and another we call it analytical meditation. Okay, so I just like to make sure you understand because sometimes you heard, oh, why people they do like that? They call meditation, but sometimes they do like this, sometimes they do like that. So what exactly meditation? Okay, so what we know, we have two kinds of meditation, concentration that help us to improve our we call like concentration. Okay, and like we place our attention to focus about our breath, to focus about our meditation object. It's something like that. And another we call analytical meditation. We analyze some topic to we meditate on this until the energy inside arise. And we not analyze about like our neighbor mistake, our partner mistake. We not analyze about other people fault. The more we analyze, the more we get like crazy mind. We analyze about what Buddha teaching. Like you learn, you listen, like he just share with you about some topic like Buddha said about like precious human life, about impermanent, like something like that. We analyze. So when we analyze that, like we feel peaceful, we feel like easy to let it go. If we analyze the same, like our neighbor, our partner for mistake, so I don't think it help us to improve our inner peace. It will improve our crazy mind. Okay, so analytical here that we analyze about what Buddha teaching that also help us to train the mind to lead us to happiness. Okay, so that's the topic, very important. Some people they analyze something wrong, so they blame us. So I do meditation analytical, but I cannot attend inner peace. So what you do, analyze? I analyze about my wife. Okay, so something like that. Okay, So for now, we just practice about concentration meditation. It's something very easy job. You just first for now we not study for whole the course of meditation, but some of you already study, so we practice more deeper, more higher, like more concentrate, more focus to the meditation object. But if you haven't studied before, you should do for me like 5 minutes, okay, or maybe 8 minutes. Just do only one job to see how your mind reacts. That's it. You just focus to your breath, okay? When you breathe in, you know you are breathe in. When you breathe out, you know you are breathe out. Just know like that, and then see how is the mind working. We have here, he show you in the early morning about the elephant here. So that is the reason of our mind is the elephant, and the monkey is the agitation, we call distraction. So we here, and then the elephant there. So when we calm down the mind, then we calm down, we say like the elephant. Why we choose the elephant here? Because when the wild elephant like no training, so this look like wild, they're very strong, they're very angry, they like very difficult to control, and they can destroy everything on the road. So since the mind training like the elephant, they calm down, they follow to wherever we want. So it become like this. You see the white color here. So at that time, you will experience a true peace, okay, a true happiness. Something from here first, which is first. So we should do a little bit and then we continue to share, okay? So now we should keep your back straight and then just join with me uh, like around like 6 minutes. Just do only one job, okay? Only one job. Breathe in, breathe out, or you can visualize in front of you Buddha, or you can visualize like any god or something that you follow at your religion, and just do like that. So after that, we can share experience how it works. Is that easy job? Okay, only one, okay? Okay, so we do. So now you can listen to the singing bowl sound, okay? And then after that, you place your attention on your breath. Thank you so much. Okay. How do you feel? It's just around like 6-7 minutes for focus to the breath, and we should do only one job. So how do you feel during like 6 minutes? Did you only keep your breath or your mind? How is your mind? Yes, sure. Yeah.
Yes, I figured out what I was.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. That time is a little bit like agitation because we spend whole day here. So now we stop and oh, what should I do after the workshop, the last workshop? Or I have to do something good dinner for tonight or everything today. I work very hard. I calm down for whole night. So maybe today I have to do something really noisy, something like that. So 6 minutes and then we go in, go out. I don't know, but some of you may be very good. Okay, just share with us so we know. Only one job. So only one job when we do like, oh, we focus, we go back to our breath. Okay, so usually we forgot, like we forget about our breath. We breathe in, breathe out, but we never concern about it until we have problem with it, like our health or something. So now, oh, my breath, I have to make deep breath, so I go back. Normally, we completely we forget. We say it's not important. It's something else more important than okay. But like meditation, the first step we should to do, like we get involved, we go through to the door to meditation. We have to come back with like something we already have. Like one of the things that is the breath. You see, your best friend. Your best friend is your breath. Okay, it's something always go with you wherever you are in everywhere in the world, wherever you have your friend or if when you're alone. So the breath always there. It's your best friend. So if one day the red leave you, what happened? Do we see? If the red they come in and no come out, what happened? So it's very important, right? But we forget. But we look like it look like not necessary. It's not like look like it's not important. We are always thinking about something else when we see that's the more important then. Okay? So now we have time, we come back, we see, and also when we come back like that, when we can experience about the present moment. You see? So we usually think about the past or we think about the future. Usually we when we walking, the mind like always thinking, but when we stop, we say, oh, look like we have the whole video. Like some good thing in the past appear, bad thing in the past appear, so emotion come, or we think about the future, what should I do, my project, after I leave Paramita, what should I do, blah, 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 a lot of things. It's, and then sometimes we sit here, we think a lot, but when we, at that time, we do another thing. For example, like sit here, we think about dinner, but when we're at time of dinner, so maybe we think another thing. So we always thinking next and past. So we lose the present moment. Okay. So now meditation a little bit help us to come back to enjoy at the present moment, and then we will experience how the beautiful at the present moment give us. We experience about that. And we will also experience about how distraction make us annoy us or like increase inside the feeling of anxiety, fear, worry. That is something. If you just focus at the present moment, do you feel fear or anxiety? You don't feel like that. But if you think about the future, I will do like this, like that, so anxiety appear, fear appear. And if you think about in the past, so you like if good memory, you feel like attached, say, oh, I want that again, I want that again. So and then if you think about bad experience, so you feel like angry. Okay, so you never satisfy also. That's the mind working. And I give you another example, okay? For example, if some people say like talk something like bad to us, so if we don't train our mind, like just, oh, not thinking further then. So if some people they just say something or hurt us, like, oh, you look too bad. So okay, for example, our partner said that to us. So I say, why you talk like that? Oh, I love him. Why you say like that? Okay, and then maybe he have another one, or maybe have, let's say, he want to like divorce or something. So we think a lot of things, just one sentence. Okay, so that make us feel anxiety. That make us feel like angry. But if we just stop like, okay, say, oh, you look bad, so okay, oh, it's okay, I will try my best. Okay, so it will stop like that. Stop there. It's no more emotion. But everything that happens for our life just because we cannot control our talk. We talk too much. We can manage. Okay, I talk like that, and then that's enough for me. But the mind doesn't work like that. It's always thinking, and then wherever we think, emotion will come. You see, when you experience just like some minutes with me, with yourself, experience about at that moment, you see no talk. So at least you feel no emotion, and then the beats they slowly arrive. If we too much talk, we cannot attend that. Okay, how do you feel? Yeah, most of stressful or anxiety they always come from like cannot like manage the mind, always thinking. And then something like we have small problem, but we talk too much, that become big problem. Okay, some people big problem, they just stop like that, they just find solution so they can become normal. Okay, so I mentioned something like before we study, we say everything it just depends on our talk. Okay, look like if you wear the white glasses, you see everything like white. If you wear the sunglasses, so you see everything dark. If you wear something red, you see everything red. So that it depends on our talk. So now, if we want like at least we want to like experience about the peaceful state of mind, we want experience about happiness, at least we have to calm down the curve, create a noise, create the suffering, create like anxiety inside. We have to stop that. And the technique we do like meditation, concentration. We focus that. However, we before we need to do that, like Buddha said that we have three jobs have to do. First, listener, and then do reflection, and last one we do meditation. So first we need like listen, we need study, and then we do reflection. Like, oh, they say like that dry or not dry, say like that correct or not correct, I agree or not agree. So when we come with that, so then we do the last one we do meditation. Also, we receive instruction to practice. Otherwise, we see nowadays most of people they say like meditation a lot. Look like we have a lot of tool meditation, but we are not sure is that exactly meditation or we say just relaxation. And when we relax like that, we see when we relax, so we don't have enough like the power energy to help us to overcome problem. Because when you are relaxing, you enjoy that atmosphere. Some people they make noise, so you feel really angry. Okay, this is my time I relax, I enjoy. So now some people interrupt my inner, like my peaceful. So I will feel not happy at all. Okay, so that's the relax also good, just calm down the mind, but it that need the condition support. It's not come from inside you. So meditation here we study that we increase inside the power, the energy that help us to like overcome every like bad situation around, or like the weather good or the weather bad. We still always enjoy happy. That's the result of meditation. Okay. So like do you agree with me? Okay. Yes, between like relaxation and meditation is a little bit like different. Okay, one need like good condition to help us, and another we create a good condition from inside. Because if we always depends on the good condition outside, it's very difficult. Okay, in Canada we just 3 months or 4 months summer good weather, but the rest one always snow, way cold or something. So some people they support a summer weather. So otherwise they will take the rest of life not happy, the rest of year not happy. Okay. So do you agree with that? You have any question or you have, yes.
I noticed during meditation today, I was salivating a lot.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, is that part of my body relaxing?
Yeah.
Like, why is this happening?
Sorry, can you say that one?
I'm getting a lot of liquid in my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, during meditation.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what's happening physically to my body. Why is this occurring?
Okay, okay. So thank you so much for your question. Okay. Actually, when we say like meditation, we have like some of the part for the posture, but I can share with you when we do meditation, we should put our tongue on the top of the palate, so prevent the water come out. Okay, yeah.
That's where it naturally went.
Yeah, yeah. If we put like, and then we just like when we study more deeper, like today I don't have too much time to talk about like the posture, but as you mentioned, I'll share with you. Okay, so when we meditation, we just like we like close our mouth. Okay, and we don't open mouth like that. Like we say or something. If we do in the park, we open mouth like that. So some insect they come in and they will never come out. Okay, so we have to do and yes, you just close your mouth and then put your tongue on the palate. So make sure. Okay. And if they're still walking like that, so I think maybe another reason. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Are you happy with that answer?
Am I happy with that?
Yeah, yeah. Is it my answer for you? Is it okay? Okay, anyone else?
How to counter Josie?
How to?
How to counter Josie sleeping?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. Actually depends on our like also the time. Okay, sometimes before we do meditation, we have to make sure like we have good like rest. Okay, if you do when you're too much tired, so also you feel like sleepy or something lethargy. Yeah, but if you have good rest or something, so you have to make yourself awake during meditation, because the mind they have two kinds of like stages. Most of like popular like stages. One, they think too much, always running like a monkey. As another thing, if they stop running, so they fall asleep or something, they stop energy, look like you have no energy. Okay, and meditation, the best meditation, we have to learn to recognize and balance between agitation and lethargy, like he said in the morning. We have to like experience, and then we recognize like, oh, that's the lethargy and that's the agitation. And also lethargy and agitation, they have a different level, like one is cross and one is like subtle. So we slowly recognize that. Okay, so I come back with like the meditation here. So at meditation we have to learn like respiration, and then we have to learn like the condition to attain like calm abiding. We call it peaceful state of mind. We need some condition. And the last one we study, not the last one, the first one, we have to study and recognize about the hindrances during the time we do meditation. Otherwise we just practice, we just sit like doing nothing, as some people say, like when we go to the park we will just sit nicely. So he said this morning look like like what kind of animal, a pigeon. Okay, just after eating and then relaxing like that. Okay, and another thing, like we have since we recognize the hindrances, so we can apply the antidote. Otherwise we cannot attain the inner state of peace. So that's why we need to study. Otherwise the master say even 1,000 years we practice without studying, without like getting good instruction. We study dream like meditation, so we practice like 1,000 years, we cannot attain the inner state of peace. Okay, is it good? Okay, so do you have any question more before I move to another thing? So first we come back, we say meditation. So why we need to do meditation? Are you interested to do meditation? Are you interested to calm down the mind? Always stay in peace in every situation. Are you interested to train your mind like that? Or you want depends on our condition? Which one you prefer? Okay. So tell me, in your opinion, like you can like tell me like what we do meditation, exactly what we do during meditation. Yeah, you can
what
share.
do we do when we're
Yeah.
in meditation?
Yeah.
For me, it's to be conscious. So like I could meditate 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
When I lose the consciousness or like consciousness of breathing, then I return to it. That is meditation.
Okay.
To be
Thank
aware,
you.
conscious.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Whatever it is, even if I'm angry.
Yeah.
I say I'm angry.
Yeah.
That is consciousness.
Oh, yeah. That means like we aware what we have, like
what's going on.
Like what's going on, or what kind of
when you're angry, you're not even there. You don't even know what's.
Yay.
So really taking it for what it is. I'm angry. That's okay. It's okay to be angry. But what am I going to do with that anger?
Yes. Wonderful. Anyone else want to share? We are workshop. We have to talk more. We get involved, so now we go home. We satisfy. We happy. Otherwise, listen, or maybe we inside like really down, really like confused. Any? Yeah. You want to say?
Meditation is to say that you go back.
Yeah.
Just calm yourself.
Go back to yourself. Yeah. Go back to yourself. Thank you. Yeah. Anyone else?
To calm the mind.
To calm the mind. Okay.
The idea for me is trying to get it. The idea is to get it 24 hours. Obviously, it's not possible yet. Yeah. But to be aware of that, and then if you get distracted for 3-4 hours, whatever problem you have in your mind, then remember, and then go back to the breathing, and go back to calm the mind, and on and off during the day. Yeah. So the goal for me, even though I don't know how many lives I need to go through, is to get it at least the complete concentration on my breathing, on meditation. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes.
The first thing that came to my mind is just being present.
Yeah.
When these two individuals were saying their thoughts, I thought it's kind of like the same way of saying the same thing. Like calling back to the present for being conscious. Yes. I feel like it's in a way connected to what I'm saying too, but we're just trying to say in our own words. Just being back to yourself, being present, being conscious, being just being. Yeah. In general. Yeah. Just, being aware of being. Yes. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes, you already study. Good. Thank you so much for your answering. Yeah.
A few people have mentioned concentration. Personally, I think meditation has nothing to do with concentration. Yeah. I think if you're concentrating, then it's almost like your focus is on that. What are you concentrating on? It's about forgetting to concentrate, forgetting that you are actually here.
I think concentration and in breath, out breath. You focus always on in breath, out breath. That's concentration. Right? Your mind not wandering outside. That's breath.
Okay.
Concentrate too much and kind of get busy. Right? And then push it up in breath to the nose. Right? Thinking too much down.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I say more as a tool.
That's because you were born this way, right? So if you
sorry, just a wait. Okay.
Don't mind not wandering outside, just the breath.
I'm bringing it back. When your mind does,
you are focusing, wake up.
Thank you. Okay, you. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to mention something about breath.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people, like I've done fitness stuff where the instructor says, "Are you breathing?"
Yeah.
You know, it's like, "Oh my God, I'm holding my breath." And they say that breath is the thing you're supposed to do. But also that a lot of children with trauma have learned to hold their breath, not breathe properly. A lot of trouble. So it can be a very difficult process
Yeah.
I think sometimes you do have to concentrate.
Yeah.
For some people, I think concentration to bring yourself back to the idea of breathing in and breathing out, because you haven't had the skill. You've lost that skill. Even though breathing is natural, it's not full for some people, depending on the particular trauma or other situations.
When we're shocked, we're like,
we hold our breath.
Yes, it's true.
And in war zones and shelters, different areas, they've learned to do that unconsciously.
Thank you so much. We have very good conversation about that. That's wonderful. Okay, so when you share with it, everything is right. When we practice about meditation, but I mentioned about like concentration meditation first, because when we practice like that, we learn, we practice like that, so we at least we can recognize our like distraction. We thinking about say something make us like increase our negative emotion. Okay, but I mentioned here we say like meditation, that we can also call as the way to habituate the mind. Okay, so we call habituated the mind what? Our mind is normal when we see something unexpected, when we see something is danger. So inside us have experience about like angry, about like hatred, about jealousy. It's something that come normally. Okay, so before when we were like young, no teacher teach us about how to be angry, how to be jealousy, how to be hate of what. But when we have something happen in our life, we react like professional about like angry, professional about jealousy, professional about like attachment. But nobody like taught us about that before, right? So when we do meditation, that we change our habituation. Before we easy angry with something, now we change again. We easy to be patient with someone. Okay, before we easy jealousy, now we like practice apply the antidote, so we easy to be more joy with someone else. That is, we change the bad habituation to become a good habituation. That is the goal for meditation. Not about like we sit like 1 hour, 2 hours, 24 hours, but after that we still angry with someone, we still not satisfied with something. So that's the goal for meditation. But we use that technique to first just calm down the mind first. Because, just 1 second. Because when we calm down, we calm here. What we calm? We say we calm what? We calm our attachment. We calm our like angry. We calm our jealousy. We calm the negative emotion down. Okay? Because we have to understand the emotion. They look like the cloud. Yeah, the cloud in under the sky. You see the sky, the natures of the sky always blue, always clear. But the emotion like a cloud, sometimes they like this, sometimes like that. If we always follow to the emotion, we always react with a lot of like bad emotion. Okay, it's not make us happy. We happiness when we have good emotion inside. We enjoy something. We feel like tolerant. We feel love. That's the feeling of happiness. Okay, the feelings are peaceful. If we angry or we jealous someone, it totally destroys our inner peace. And then we need that technique. Actually, all the Buddha teaching, like sutra, about like mantra or language, everything, they just support us to change our habituation and then recognize about the bad habituation and train the mind to become always positive person, always full of like positive energy. So wherever you live, you go, you always live harmony with everyone else. That's and we call like meditation for that. In Tibetan, we say the word like gum. You see, the gum that means habituation. So we change our habituation to become good person. Okay, yeah. So for tonight, we just like briefly for whole day we do like look like open retreat, and then we have open people come with us. So I also don't have like too much time. I don't want to keep you long for like Sunday. We just share a little bit and wish you. I know that why Buddha gave teaching, why we have to follow Buddha, why we have to practice meditation, why we have to learn about the path to enlightenment, everything. Just focus like, Buddha want to increase more like dry happiness inside. And then how we react to make it become true in our life. Not only our happiness, but for all people around. And then we become very positive person, like amazing person. And no more like we call like contaminated energy and sit inside. Look like we purify, we change our like we refresh our mind, we refresh our energy, become really like amazing person like Buddha. This is for our looking for it. It's not like 1 hour, 2 hour or something. That all for that main purpose, main goals. Okay. So are you happy today? Again, okay. All we want like you happy and for your happiness. And then you remember happiness have many levels also. What we mentioned here, we can say like also a temporary happiness. But the more we practice, we can move to like the long-term happiness. That is the happiness never end. Okay, the happiness that we can increase from inside us. Like, it's a bad weather, but we still agree. We will make everything, every people around feel happy. That it come from inside of us. Okay, we not borrow. You just study to become your boss. That means like happiness from you. You can take anytime. Look like you have your our bank account. You can use that money. You don't need to borrow. My happiness is my neighbor. My happiness is my family. My happiness is my boss. If he do good for me, I'm happy. If he do bad for me, it's really bad day for me. Okay, so are you really looking for that, or you want to borrow? You want to be your boss of happiness, or you want to borrow something else like weather or your car or your material or your like family or your order? Okay, yeah. So since if you train the mind like that, so everywhere you come, everywhere become happy. Okay. Are you excited with that? Is that good investment for that? Okay. So last one, do you have any question before we leave? I should do short like dedication. Do you have any question before you leave for today? Do you have any question? Okay. So again, we finished for today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we just finished just for a small chanting for peace.
Yes. Okay.
We wish our happiness and serenity inside us continue to grow always more and more. We just do small chanting.
Okay. I should sit here.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day.
Yeah.